Welcome into the Barclay Radebaugh Show, brought to you by Cruz Chevrolet. Kevin O'Rourke alongside the Bucks head coach as CSU gets set to hit the road once again and take on Radford. On Friday night, the Highlanders have now won 8 straight, and the Bucks a chance to stay right in the race in a jumbled Big South race. CSU at 7-4 now, and Coach, most years you have a lot of parity, but this year even more so. There's 7 teams with a shot at it.
That's amazing to see the Big South and everybody jumbled up there at 8-3 and 7-4. It's going to be an exciting finish to the season. The last 3 weeks will tell all as far as the regular season race goes. And there's a bunch of teams still in it, and we're fortunate to be one of those. And certainly know we have a tough road ahead of us, but we're in the race.
1-2 this last week, losses to Radford and Winthrop, a win at Liberty. The Winthrop one, a tough one. What was the message, I guess, after that game and coming into another really tough one against the red-hot Radford team?
Well, you just got to compete every night in the Big South. There's no nights off, regardless of the team, whether it's a Radford who's in first place or anybody else. There's no nights off in our league, and our league is really tough. And I didn't know if we came out with the same exact energy that we needed to compete against a team on their home court. And I thought Winthrop played very well, and credit them for their effort and for their preparation. But I know every night you got to come out and you got to jump into the middle of the ring, and you got to stay there all 15 rounds. It's really not an option to back into a corner, and you got to stay in there and swing, and you got to stay in the center of the ring. And I think there were some times the other night, frankly, against Winthrop that we didn't do that.
Revisiting the Radford game, seems like a while ago now, last Wednesday here at home, as 2 teams came in on 5-game winning streaks and didn't get out to the kind of start you wanted to in that game. Made a run at it, though, in the second half. Just kind of thoughts on that one.
Just played really well in the second half and got our energy level up and did some really nice things in the second half and really competed. I thought it was 2 good teams going at it. I thought Radford got off to a terrific start, and Mike had them extremely well prepared. They're a very talented team, a very talented senior-dominated team, and they know how to win. They expect to win, and I just thought it was a really quality basketball game on our home court. Great crowd, great atmosphere, and they made a play or two at the end that got them the win, and a much-deserved win. RJ hit a big shot and from deep, and I thought we defended it extremely well. And he's a really good player, and he made a really big shot, and that was really the difference in the game there.
Had 24 offensive rebounds in that game, gave you a chance to win, even though you only shot in the 30s, and that's really been a key for you guys all year. Aaron Wheeler had double-double in that game as well.
Yeah, we really rebound the ball well, as do a number of teams in our league, and we just didn't shoot it well enough to beat a team as good as Radford. And then there were some times in the first half where we didn't defend well enough either. But overall, I thought our team gave a great effort and really fought and showed some toughness in the second half, and really pleased with how hard they fought and get back in it and to pull it within 1 against a very talented team.
Fast forward to the Liberty game Saturday. It was the second time you'd seen them in the last couple of weeks. You start that second turn through the league, which is always a challenge, and a game you didn't play your best, but you found a way to win, and you kind of need to do that a few times to stay in the race.
Yeah, it wasn't maybe the most beautiful college basketball game that has ever been played, and it was 2 teams that really needed a win. I thought Liberty was very well prepared. I thought they did some things better the second time we played them, and they're an improving team. I think Coach Lair has them moving in the right direction, and I thought their game plan and the way they adjusted to the way we play and the way they kept us away from the offensive boards was really good on their part. And with that being said, I thought our guys found a way late, and we got to the free throw line. We hit a couple big shots, got a couple big rebounds, and then strung together just enough stops to give us a 12-point win on the road. And we all seemed to, our team seemed to maybe a little disappointed after the game, but, Liberty scored 58 points there, and they scored 62 points in Lynchburg. And so, we did some good things. And just because it's not a pretty game doesn't mean it can't be a game where you can feel great about winning on the road. Division I road wins are difficult to get, and so I left Lynchburg just elated and excited about the way we competed against a much improved and improving Liberty team.
You put one in the W column, you always take that without a doubt.
Anytime one goes on the left side, Kev, we're going to smile.
It'll be a challenge to do that certainly this Friday at Radford. Team that's won 8 straight now. They beat High Point on the road last night, and I think we saw it here. They got some depth off the bench, and we know they pushed the pace, but it seems like maybe even more so this year than past years.
They're just really good, and I know Mike has been gearing his team for this year, and they had some postseason success, winning at Oregon State, which has given them a lot of confidence through the summer. And you know, they just credit Coach Jones. They lost their first 3 conference games, all very difficult losses, but he kept his team hanging in there, and now they've strung together 8 wins. And so they're the hottest team in our league. But every game's a challenge in the Big South. The next one will be a challenge too, and then the one after that will be a challenge. So any team can beat any team in our league, and we all know that. And all the head coaches know that every game is a battle, and you're just thankful to get a win and to be able to move on to the next one. So we'll go to Radford and we'll be prepared, and we know it's a very stiff challenge for us against a very hot team, but you know, the game's not going to move off our schedule. They're not going to change it. And, you know, I'll call Mike and ask him if they'll come back down here and play, and I bet Mike will say no. So we're going to get on the bus tomorrow, and we're going to head up there to Radford and see what we can do and just fight like crazy. And our team has the potential to be a factor in this league and a factor in our tournament. And we got to play better than we've played the last 3 games, and we know that. But we'll keep moving forward, keep improving, and what really matters is those 3 games in Myrtle Beach and positioning ourselves to hopefully have a great tournament run.
Get familiar with the state of Virginia too these next 3 weeks.
We've been going. We just put it on cruise control, and our bus will head to Virginia. And we're thankful to be able to travel. I love traveling with our guys. They're a great group of guys, and Josh Snyder does such a good job with our travel, and it's so precise in everything that we do, and we know that's important. The way we travel, the way we eat on the road, the rest we get is important to give ourselves the best chance to win. Road wins are tough. In Division I, 80% of the time the home team wins, so you're already battling a lot. But we want to give our guys the best chance possible to win, and Josh Snyder really helps us in that area. So we'll travel up there to Virginia. We're going to leave tomorrow a little early and get up there and get rested and prepare for what's going to be a really tough game.
7 games left in the regular season for CSU. Again, Friday at Radford as the Bucks try to stay toward the top of the league in a jumbled Big South race. For Barclay Radebaugh, my name is Kevin O'Rourke. Thanks for watching the Barclay Radebaugh Show, brought to you by Cruise Chevrolet.